Will the recent coronavirus outbreak in China become a pandemic? Right now we tell you everything you should know about coronavirus. You cannot have a pandemic in one country. Pandemic is a term which describes a disease which spreads globally. Spread of a disease in a single country or a few countries is an outbreak, and it can become an epidemic if it spreads widely. If it becomes widespread in many countries covering multiple continents, it becomes a pandemic. The last pandemic was the H1N1 influenza pandemic in 2009. What is coronavirus? Coronaviruses were first identified in the 1960s, but we don't know where they come from. They get their name from their crown-like shape. Sometimes, but not often, a coronavirus can infect both animals and humans. Almost everyone gets a coronavirus infection at least once in their life, most likely as a young child. It depends on how weak your immune system is. If you were to get severely infected in an adult age, coronavirus infection gets severe when it spreads to the lower respiratory tract, your windpipe and your lungs. It can cause pneumonia, especially in older people, people with heart disease, or people with weakened immune systems. However, we don't think the Chinese government would be locking down Wuhan City if they did not foresee this new virus becoming an epidemic. It seems they are trying to slow down the inevitable while throwing everything they can at medical research. The Chinese are rushing to build a brand new hospital in Wuhan in just 1 week to accommodate patients who are too numerous to be admitted to hospitals. So the actual number of patients may be higher than the thousands. Almost all positive cases are either in Wuhan or on people who went to / came from Wuhan. Wuhan is a major transit hub with 250,000 people going in and out daily. If this is very contagious, you'd have secondary centers of infection all over the place by now. But nothing so far. The Chinese authority announced that the whole city of 10 million people is under quarantine. It is challenging, but for a country like China, with its massive infrastructure and medical resources, it's manageable. This may be the best thing to do. Average incubation time for this virus is 7 days. Human coronavirus is most commonly spread from an infected person to others through the air by coughing and sneezing. Close personal contact, such as touching or shaking hands. Touching an object or surface with the virus on it, then touching your mouth, nose, or eyes before washing your hands. The symptoms of most coronaviruses are similar to any other upper respiratory infection, including runny nose, coughing, sore throat, and sometimes a fever. In most cases, you won't know whether you have a coronavirus or a different cold-causing virus. There is no vaccine for coronavirus. To help prevent a coronavirus infection, do the same things you do to avoid the common cold. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and warm water or with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Keep your hands and fingers away from your eyes, nose, and mouth. Avoid close contact with people who are infected. Experts emphasize that since a virus causes the illness, there aren't any treatments available, and the infection can only be allowed to run its course. You treat a coronavirus infection the same way you treat a cold. Get plenty of rest. Drink fluids. Take over-the-counter medicine for a sore throat and fever. A humidifier or steamy shower can also help ease a sore and scratchy throat. Our immune system fights viruses only if it has been taught how to fight. Since coronavirus is totally new for our immune system, it doesn't know how to save us from it. We need a vaccine to teach it. To create the vaccine, we need to know the origin of coronavirus. But we don't. We just know that it could have been an animal-to-human transmission, in other words, a virus originating from an animal and infecting humans. Is this mystery virus in China the start of the zombie apocalypse? Zombies do not exist. The concept of zombies is illogical. A dead set of muscles, with dead nerves, dead blood and a dead brain is wandering around causing chaos. Please quote any scientific basis for said event. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel. Stay healthy.